Throughout the history of Hollywood, there has been a notable presence of queer culture, albeit often hidden due to societal constraints and industry demands. This led many film stars to conceal their true selves with varying degrees of secrecy. From salacious rumors and fun scandals to some pivotal names in LGBTQ+ history, here are just a few of the biggest stars. We start off with legendary Marilyn Monroe's alleged same-sex love affairs. In her 2012 book, Marilyn, The Passion and the Paradox, author Lois Banner claims Marilyn Monroe desired women, had affairs with them, and worried that she might be lesbian by nature. In her lifetime, Monroe allegedly enjoyed dalliances with the likes of Elizabeth Taylor, Barbara Stanwyck, Marlene Dietrich, and Joan Crawford. According to Michelle Morgan's biography, Marilyn Monroe, private and undisclosed. In regards to that last escapade, transcripts of Monroe's therapy sessions with Dr. Ralph Greenson suggest that she once bragged, saying, "Oh yes, Crawford. We went to Joan's bedroom and she shrieked like a maniac." Meanwhile, Judy Garland reportedly claimed Monroe pursued her at a party. "Marilyn followed me from room to room," she's quoted as saying. After Monroe and baseball legend Joe DiMaggio divorced in 1954, he reportedly told journalist Walter Winchell that their relationship ended because of Monroe's preference for women. The actress reportedly bedded two of her acting teachers, Paula Strasberg and Natasha Leitis, and reportedly dumped the latter in a brutal fashion, refusing to take Leitis's calls. "I was the older one, the teacher, but she knew the depth of my attachment to her," Leitis later said of the relationship. "She exploited those feelings as only a beautiful younger person can." Opening up further about the end of the affair, Leitis claimed, "She said she was the needy one. Alas, it was the reverse." We'll be honest, this one's hearsay, but there are multiple claims of homosexual activity from James Dean at the height of his career. In 2016, a book called James Dean, Tomorrow Never Comes, alleged that Dean shared a secret relationship with fellow heartthrob Marlon Brando. The authors, Danforth Prince and Darwin Porter, are known for crafting some exuberant stories about old Hollywood. One such anecdote from the book says that James Dean would reportedly wait outside Brando's apartment like a puppy dog and ask Brando to do stuff to him with cigarettes when they were getting intimate. We can't exactly get into those details for obvious reasons. The other half of the James Dean secret relationship, Marlon Brando, was openly bisexual. In 1976, he told a French journalist, "Homosexuality is so much in fashion, it no longer makes sense." He then confirmed that, "Like a large number of men, I too have had homosexual experiences, and I am not ashamed." Although open about his sexuality, Brando denied claims of his relationship with Dean in his memoir, Songs My Mother Taught Me. Before we get into the next one in the list, please be sure to like this video and hit the subscribe button. Now, on to the video. Next on our list is the devilishly handsome Cesar Romero. With a charming smile and a towering height of 6 feet 3 inches, Cesar Romero was poised for leading man status. The Cuban-American actor appeared on the silver screen alongside Marlene Dietrich, and Carol Lombard was a lifelong best friend to actress Joan Crawford, and became a living legend after playing the Joker in the original film version of Batman. What's not so well known about Romero is that he was gay. He remained in the closet to the public for the entirety of his career, but was out to friends and colleagues in the industry. Up next, Joan Crawford. While Joan Crawford is most remembered for ankle-strap shoes, enlarged shoulder pads, and drinking 100-proof vodka, few of today's modern movie buffs are familiar with the rumors surrounding her sexuality. It's long been said that Crawford, who had a reputation for being something of a man-eater, was actually bisexual. The jury's still out on Crawford's sexuality, but in the years since her death, it's been reported that she had affairs with Barbara Stanwyck, Marilyn Monroe, Martha Ray, and an unknown actress by the name of Marion Morgan. Up next, Lizabeth Scott. Known as the poor man's Lauren Bacall, she was a sultry blonde bombshell with a smoky voice and stellar acting skills, much like the legendary Bacall herself. But she was so much more than an alternate version of someone else. She had a distinct style and grace that put her leagues ahead of her film noir counterparts. Unfortunately for Scott, her potential was cut short by a 1954 exposé in Confidential magazine. The tabloid rag accused her of being a deviant with a penchant for baritone babes, a euphemism for lesbians at the time. Tab Hunter is the next heartthrob on our list. Tab Hunter caught the cinema world by storm in the 1950s and 60s thanks to his stellar good looks at just 17, while Confidential magazine exposed an arrest in his past for lewdness, which at the time simply meant showing any signs of homosexuality in public. His movie studio dismissed the allegation, and the public quickly forgot about them. While he remained closeted for most of his career, he later opened up about his relationship with fellow actor Anthony Perkins in a 2005 memoir, Tab Hunter Confidential. Speaking of Tab Hunter, we move on to his one-time alleged lover, Anthony Perkins. Although Psycho star Anthony Perkins was married to photographer Barry Berenson and had 2 children, he was reportedly carrying on with fellow actor Tab Hunter, as reported by BuzzFeed. The ever-chatty Scotty Bowers seemingly confirmed this, claiming that Perkins was constantly on the lookout for handsome men. He always wanted someone different, Bowers said, recalling Perkins allegedly asking, "Who do you have for me for tomorrow night that will surprise me? Anything really new?" According to cameraman Leonard Smith, Hunter visited Perkins on set several times a week to grab lunch. Unfortunately, crew members were allegedly unkind about the relationship. The iconic Katherine Hepburn is next on our list. Known to get bored easily, reportedly had an insatiable appetite for women, according to full-service author Scotty Bowers. He claimed a typical request from Hepburn would sound something like this: "When you get a chance, do you think you can find a nice dark-haired girl for me? Someone that's not too heavily made up." Bowers and Hepburn allegedly became quite chummy over the course of 5 decades, and the author claimed to have procured over 150 different women for the 4-time Oscar winner. He also suggested that Hepburn was rather fickle and would only see each woman once or twice and then tire of them. However, Hepburn reportedly became smitten with a dark-haired beauty named Barbara, and she allegedly purchased her a brand-new 2-toned Ford Fairlane as a present. Allegedly, the 2 ladies continued to meet up for 49 years. According to BuzzFeed, Barbara received a letter from the actress's attorneys 3 months before Hepburn passed away in June 2003. The mysterious mail allegedly included a $100,000 check.